My name is Maria, and we moved just from Berlin to Lagos on a rather fast decision. I wouldn't say spontaneous because we have planned it forever in our life to be here. So there we are. What can I say? We came from the last video where we shot in a very small hotel room, let's say like maybe 15 square meters with the 3 kids. One bed, of course, one room. So now we have this awesome semi-attached house here in a very secured estate in Lagos Conservative. And we have 4 bedrooms, we have a full equipped kitchen, we have air conditioning, which is very important, of course. And yeah, I think we have settled down. The kids are in school, they're doing their 3rd week now, and they like it. They have uniforms, looking very, very cozy. Oh my goodness, I love them. Like, they have the little ties and the formal shirts and the British kind of thing. Really, really cool. I like them. So they're going here to school. They bring home a lot of homework. Even the little one, the 2.5-year-old, homework. Unbelievable. Like you explained today, I was like saying, oh, the sun is yellow, so you had to draw it in yellow. So they're doing the little steps, but I'm very proud of them, of course. They're doing nice learning, and I think more than compared to Cyprus. So what is our routine now that we are here? I have a lot of time personally, which I also need. I'm doing my coachings, like I'm getting coached, and I enjoy that so much. The time for myself to figure out a better way, and using actually the low time on my actually really busy IT project business. At the moment it's very low, and I enjoy that. I think I never had that in the past 17 years that I've been working in IT projects. I never had that low phase and actually a break. So I love that. I love that because even for the pregnancies, I never stopped. I never paused. All my babies are born in the weekend, so we go in on Friday or Saturday, we come out on Monday or Tuesday. I remember the last born, we went on a Friday in. I was already kind of in a labor and I had my last call, and then yeah, it was Friday. We delivered him safely, and on Monday I was out, and we never actually braked because thank God Corona actually gave us opportunity to work from remote at home, and so it never really mattered whether I'm pregnant or nursing a child or whatever. So this is our time, I guess. This is the time for me. I'm using it. So now that the kids are giving me that space as well, that I'm very grateful for. I'm very grateful. Yeah, grateful. Like, we are so blessed. You don't know. I'm using that time for my personal coaching. Then once a month I fly to my IT project, my clients, to Vienna, to Austria, for only a couple of days, like 4 or 5 days, to work a bit, and then I come back. So that's basically it. So when I last flew, I was thinking how to do, because we still have some stuff in Cyprus. So I was thinking, okay, let me do my husband a favor and get some equipment. And yes, it turned out like a disaster because it's just like the Ghana must go, but this time not Ghana must go, but very, very big, heavy bags, each of them 30 kilos. And in my hand luggage, the big tower, the PC of the studio of my husband. Yeah, so I brought more or less 70 kilos of luggage. So crazy. So when I landed this time, I was having these 2 bags that I checked in, of course, and I had the PC and my hand luggage along with the keyboard. And then, you know, when you in Lagos at the airport, when you land, they see a white person, they think jackpot. I guess they think that. Because they will always ask you for money. So of course you have to pay for the trolley to transport your luggage. So they're waiting for you already, trying to get some money from you, but I never have money. I'm very, call me stingy, I don't know. For me, they're not performing the service that makes me pay them for this. So they took actually, without my consent, my bags on the trolley, and then they started pushing it. It's like, yeah, then you go to this where you declare or not declare, and then of course they rolled me over and they're asking me, is this PC new, whatever. They started pulling away the plastic, and it's like, okay, this is when I gave them 2,000 nairas, I think, not even. So that's like €1, right? So that's when they let me go. And then they were still asking me, yeah, but you can also transfer if you don't have cash. See, these people, eh? Then we came out, and my husband was waiting with the kids. I was so happy to see them. Like, because of this luggage, a journey becomes very long. And we had to also shift it a bit because there were some delays. So it was a kind of a stress, and that made it actually very long for me. So I was very happy to see them. I missed them so much. And this guy with the trolley was just pushing it the other side. I'm like, no, leave my luggage. And it was like so irritating. Yeah, but finally we got each other. I was so happy. I was so happy. And believe it or not, in Vienna, -degrees. And here we have a beautiful 30 degrees. That's crazy. So when I flew, then the other day, I was sitting beside a lady that was going to US, to Jersey. And she told, like, she came with 2 big jackets, like proper jackets. I think the one of them was a real fell, like real animal fell. And I was like, wow, where are you going? And she's like, yeah, she's going to Jersey, New Jersey, and they're having like -20 degrees and 23 degrees. I'm like, really? So you're going from 30 degrees to -23 degrees. That's crazy. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Yeah. That woman was crazy anyway. I think some of the Nigerians here, they go to US, then they get citizenship, and then they really change into a really funny merge of both lifestyles. This woman was really crazy, and she was very talkative when I wanted to sleep. Yeah, anyway. But it was nice to see different people, and to make my journeys. Thank God everything was, I had a safe flight, and I saw my kids back when we arrived, and we are getting into a mode that is actually so cool. And I also, what I liked last time when I was in Vienna was really nice, that actually people were so happy to see me. They asked me to spend the night, they invited me for dinner. That one particular friend, thank you so much for the nice day. He was holding the Ramadan, you know, we're having Ramadan time. I'm not a Muslim, so he was holding the Ramadan, and for the feast of breaking the fasting at night, he was inviting me, and it was really, really cool. We were sitting all night, and they were eating and drinking, and we were talking. It was really, really cool. I enjoyed that a lot. And then yeah, I decided actually to go also a bit of fasting, but not the Ramadan fasting, because I'm not a Muslim. I'm also not a Catholic. But I think the Catholic is something that I could go with, because you sacrifice something small, which is in their terms that you don't eat meat, you don't eat sweets, you don't drink alcohol. These are the 3 things. And just yesterday, it started to rain a bit here in Lagos, and I was like, oh, I would love to sit with my hubby and eat some suya. So this is this barbecued nice meat, and have a glass of wine. But of course I can't. Until Easter, let me work it. Until Easter I would try to fast, not for the religious purpose of it, but to sacrifice something that I really normally love, to reduce myself and to have more space for alternatives, more space and energy for things, new things, or maybe things that I couldn't do before. I don't know. Let's see where it leads me to. So far I'm doing well. Yeah. So what can I say? I will take you up to the kids' room, and I'll show you. We bought a bunk bed, which is for them really nice, I guess. And then how we organized the clothes. I brought some clothes from Cyprus. Still, they don't really have a lot of clothes, but considering that they wear during the day, I mean, they go from 8 to 5 to school, Monday to Friday. So considering that they have the uniform at that time, they don't really need much anyway, except for underwear, which I bought, of course. I mean, last time I came with a big bag and there was everything in. There was waffles, there was salami. I still don't know where to get. If anybody's watching it and knows where to get a proper salami here, I would really appreciate it. I would love to have salami here. They really miss that. They don't have waffles here. Well, we are buying donuts and cupcakes. They're also happy with that, of course. And I found sausages in a tin. That is extraordinary. I never knew that actually exists, but they're more like the European taste, so they prefer that. Yeah, so when we make the lunch boxes, they are not really happy with the food at school because it's spicy, it's pepper inside. They don't really eat that, so we still kind of prepare rice or pasta and some beans and sausages. Yeah, all the time. So they like that. Yeah, so I'm gonna show you the room upstairs, I would say. Come with me. So let's go upstairs. It's a 2-story building that we're living here. As you can see, this is another sitting area with a television. And this is the kids' room. So we bought that bunk bed, and I still want to transfer that bunk bed into a firework car because it has a ladder. So I kept this paper, and I bought last time in Vienna colors and glue gun. By the way, the security area, they had to make sure the glue gun is a glue gun and not a real gun. Very funny. All right. Anyway, so I want to put it like maybe here with a little door, and here with where they have little steering wheels. They can kind of play with it. So this is this, and we also bought this. Oh, they love this. Oh my goodness, they love the lights. There's also one here with rainbows. So we bought them also seats to make it like a cinema. And they can watch TV here. They like them as well, those fuckers. And then here, I actually prepare every week like this. You see it's already Monday, so it's only 4 uniforms left. So every day they alter a bit. They have like the sport thing, and then they have the formal shirts. Very nice. And then here it's a bit, it looks very squeezed, and it is squeezed, but I think it's okay. I know where to go. Like this is the section of the girl, the last one, the eldest, and then we have the t-shirts and the pile with the shorties, the underwear. I think that's perfect. We have a washing day once a week on Thursdays, and then we wash everything, we dry everything, and then on Fridays I try to wash the bedspreads because we're sweating a lot, eh? It's like 30 degrees. And you know, then with Nepa, there's an old story here. Nepa is the electricity providing company, and they're not exactly doing well. You have a lot of outrages. I mentioned that in my last video. And here we have solar, but solar doesn't carry the air corns, and it doesn't carry the washing machine and the fridge. So that was like the last week was really, I don't know how many hours we had of electricity, but it was really low. We only had, like, on Friday the electricity came back properly, and actually we bought a goat, like a frozen, like it was killed already, but we bought a goat at the butcher, and they cut it into pieces like this, and then they put it in plastics. We have it frozen, and I think most of it's boiled, and that's a bit disappointing. Yeah, what can we do? We try to pre-cook, of course. The African way to cook is to cook big soups, like maybe 2, 3, 4 soups in a week, and then you just add rice or curry or eba or fufu or pasta or whatever you like. Or just with bread, it goes as well. For the beans, for example, we just cook beans. Let me show you that. Come. So this is the kitchen. We have the fruits for the kids, of course, and we just cook beans. Not me, actually. It's a Monday, on a weekend. We were lucky. The sister of my husband came with the 2 kids and cooked those wonderful beans. Thank you. Love you for that. So we have pre-cooked for this, and then we have storage here, semolina for making kind of fufu, rice and curry for eba. Then what else could I say? We have for the kids, for school, yogurt drinks. Very funny. I've never seen something like this in Europe, but it makes a lot of sense. You just open it here. They love it. Of course, they love it. It's sweet. Everything containing sugar. Yeah. So that's the kitchen. And I'm also going to show this for the European viewers, not for the vegetarian. They are very used to it. Of course, you can't drink the water from the tap, although we have a filter. But for drinking, we have the dispensers, and then here you have the batteries that are charged by the inverter of the solar, and you can also switch here between the solar only powered and the electricity only powered. So when Nepa is giving us the favor of giving electricity, like right now, yes, this is when we have electricity. It charges the inverter batteries, as well as giving us light for the fridge and all the heavy loads. And you can actually see how it is recharged here from the solar as well. So yeah, that's basically all I understand. But I feel we still have to buy some more batteries. So I think we're gonna add some more batteries. It's gonna fill the batteries here. Yeah, so that's basically it. Let's sit down again, all right? I like that a lot. Like all the hard work now comes in. We have, as I said, I brought the equipment from Cyprus. So here we have the equipment from Cyprus. And then we bought the desk here. With Gigi. Gigi is a cool thing, eh? It's like a eBay for Europe. You can just easily get products on very fair prices. You can negotiate as well, and they deliver on the house almost an instant, like 1-2 days, then you're there. So it's really cool. Yeah. So I really like that sitting room. So a little house tour. I hope you enjoyed. We are really enjoying that here. We are trying now also to find some spots. Like we can't stay all the time in this beautiful house, of course. So we went out for like a Sunday trip to the LCC, like the Lekki Conservative Center. It's like a natural resort. It has a bridge as well, which we can't go because of the kids are too little. But then you go through a jungle, and then you come to a more open space where there's a playground, trampoline, where they sell food and drinks, which got dropped. I got dropped there by a monkey. I was so scared. The monkey just tried to get to my food, to my shawarma, and I just threw it on him. I was so scared because it remembered me so much of we were in India, a friend and me, and we went into a waterfall. Like there was a waterfall and a little lake kind of thing, and we went there. Of course, we put off the shoes, and then the monkeys wanted to steal your shoes and the cell phone and stuff. And I was scared. So I got dropped by a monkey, and that he owes me a shawarma. Yes. So, but it was fun. It was really fun. The kids had fun. It was cool to see these little monkeys. We couldn't see more because all the other animals were very shy, except for the big fowl. That I don't know the proper English word. Which spreads the feathers like this, and it's so beautiful. So we saw this as well, but I think more the encounter with the monkeys was so nice. Yeah, so we did this, and I think the next time would be going to this water park kind of thing. There's a Tropicana, Campaign Tropicana called. It's a water park here in Lagos. I think we have to check out this, and some beach. The problem with the beach is we've been at the beach in 2018, and it was really disturbing because people were just on us. Like they were just, ride the horse, drink some more, buy me that, da da da. Like there was so much involvement. It was kind of so hectic. So I'm looking right now for like a private beach club kind of thing where there's no kind of like where the kids are okay, where they maybe have a small pool and maybe playground. Let's see. I think they have this. And by the way, if you're watching from Nigeria, from Lagos, and you know something that is like this, please write to me in the comments what can be done. Also, if you think, oh, this beautiful family should check out this place in Lagos, let me know. We are so open to have some little outings, to see things, to compare things. I'm not a big fan of comparison, but of course to feel the difference from where we come from towards here. And yeah, so that would be so cool. So this Tropicana, I think is going to be one of our next destinations, as well as a beach. I found like 2 links, and we have actually found on YouTube a very nice, that is played in the background, about nice places to see in Lagos. I'm gonna link it in the description. I think it gives you a very nice different view of Lagos, because many people think of of course it's a very big city. I think it's one of the biggest cities in Africa, if not the biggest, and it is hectic. It's not really beautiful, you could say, but I'm coming from Berlin, so Berlin is also not beautiful. Berlin just gives you a lot of options and is very diverse, and I think Lagos is pretty much the same. You just need to find out your spots a bit more, like try to focus on the things that are beautiful or that are interesting for you, and for that change you're going to see the beauty in it, I think, and we are still on that road. So please feel free, if you have any idea what to do here in Lagos, we are very much open. I was thinking what to put actually in the background, and when you type in African pictures or something like this, what comes? The game drives, the safaris. I don't know if they really have that in Nigeria in general. I think they do have. I'm very used to that from South Africa. They have a lot of wildlife, of course, and it's one of the touristic sites. And let's try to see if that can be done here as well. It would be awesome to see something like this, especially for the kids, because they are like just so curious about the environment here, about the people here. Although Nepa electricity company, I tell you one thing, my oldest boy said he doesn't want to live here anymore because of Nepa, because of no electricity. Behave yourself. I don't know. Electricity just goes and comes, and then you're sweating because it's hot. That's the only thing. So I hope maybe we can also just upgrade our solar system so that it can carry not only fridge, but also maybe aircon. I would really love this. Let's see what we can do. Yeah. So this so far, and I also brought myself a little gift. Last time I came from Vienna, I ordered, ta-da, my iPad case for my latest iPad. And it has a protection for the screen. I have a pen now. It's really cool. You can actually write like normal writing, and then it converts it into text. Very impressed. Okay. And then my little keyboard. It's so cool. It's so cool. Like I can just sit. I don't know if, like I can just sit like this. I love it. I love it. I know people think, oh, that's so small. How can you work like this? I love it. I love it. I love it. Now I'm using it. Okay, so now one of the most interesting points, of course, is how are the costs? How are the life costs? All right. For this house, we paid a little less than 17 million naira, which is converted like 8,500 euros, because we sent money in November. Their currency was a bit higher, now it's a bit low. And this is for the full year. Yeah? And it includes everything. It includes garbage removal, fully furnished, solar is already included, water is included, so only electricity on top. Electricity is prepaid here. We had some disaster with it because we tried to load it, then it didn't work immediately, then we loaded again, and then when the problem started, because if you have a token that is unused and then buy a second for the same meter, this is when it causes problems. So this is actually the reason why we didn't have electricity last week so much. Yeah, but we could solve that, and so we just have to take care that we are buying tokens each by each and load it each by each. It's a bit complicated. Why don't they just make it postpaid? Anyway, that's how it is. So this, and then for the school, we were considering to send the kids to a very good school in Victoria Island here, but then we are not prepared yet, maybe in 1 year, to allow the kids to drive more or less 1.5 hours per day, like going and coming back, because traffic is, what can I say? I've been driving here. It's not, they do have rules, of course. You horn, you make space, but it's very annoying, to be honest. And the streets are full, like there's traffic. The roads are just not, the infrastructure is not enough. So there are too many cars on too little roads, and so that causes a lot of traffic. So anyway, that school would have been more or less 4 million, 5 million for all the 3 kids for the full year. 5 million naira, which is 2,200 euros maybe. But now we got the one here close by. So this one is more or less, I paid now 2 million, and then it's another million. So yeah, most probably like 2,000 euros for the full year. For all 3 from 8 to 5, including lunch, though they don't eat it yet, including the university, the uniforms, and including also books. You don't have to provide books. Also pencils and erasers, this kind of stuff. Yeah. So yeah, it's not bad. you save definitely. And then the car we bought a foreign used one from 2017. Yes, was it 2017, baby? 2017, the car.
2017.
Yeah, 17. No? So 2017, and we paid like 12 million, which is more or less like 7,000 euros. Yeah, so, but we bought it in Cyprus. We leased for 300 a month. So, yeah. So altogether, I have to say, and I feel that we're gonna save a lot here. The budgets are made. Food-wise, I think we're not saving so much because the prices are crazy. It's almost the same. Like, I guess we're gonna need like maybe 800 euros a month, just like in Cyprus. Yeah. The groceries, like yesterday we were joking, is like, is it gonna be below 100k or not? Of course we were on top of 100k. We still had to buy the beans. We still had to buy the beans that we cooked. Yeah, so this, and the petrol is maybe half of them compared to Cyprus, and maybe one third compared to Germany, because Germany is far more expensive on petrol. So I think initially we needed now 15,000 for the car, for the house rent, for the school fees, and then monthly I think we're gonna need like 800 euros. Maybe 1,000 euros if you consider petrol and small stuff that still comes in. I mean, we still bought the desk here, and we're still we had to buy some fans and some little stuff. But maybe let's say 1,000 euros in a month, which is very well. Yeah. This is more or less the budget. And the internet. The internet we bought an MTN 5G mobile hotspot. For 100k, right? Was it 100k maybe? 100k or 200k the MTN box?
No, 180.
180k, so more or less 120 euros for 6 months, unlimited. And then we bought on top of it a satellite for also the same amount. That was including the installation as well. And this is also for 6 months, the satellite internet. Yeah. So yeah, still saving in comparison, if you want to compare. Yeah. But the internet is, I don't know. This morning MTN had a problem. I couldn't call with my MTN SIM card, and we didn't have internet. I don't know why. These things are not announced here, so yeah, basically that's it. All right. That was the budget side. Maybe one more topic that I want to tell you about the birthday, because I also mentioned that in the last video. We were still in Benin city, and then we said okay, because my birthday we made at the hotel, and it was kind of pricey. I mean, a lot of people came, we ate, we drank, and we paid like maybe 1 million naira in the end, which is like maybe 600 euros, which is fair. Yeah, which is fair. I mean, an adult, right? So I thought, okay, maybe for Christopher, for our oldest, we make a birthday party at the family house for him to catch up the fun. Can you believe that we paid more? I think we paid double. I don't know where all the kids come from. There's also the very funny habit of they're like building something like a huge music system and a stage where you like have to dance, and then they spread money. I mean, he's 6 years old. It's very different. Let me say that. It's very different. But I really appreciate that so many people came. And it was really a joyful day. The costs were surprising me a lot, to be honest. And we killed more than one goat, and we killed more than one chicken. Yeah, but that was the biggest wish of Christopher. He wanted a chicken to be killed. that fascinated him, obviously, a lot. Yeah, so I wanted to share that with you. It was a lovely day anyway, and he had a lot of fun. So yeah, that was really nice. Yeah, so I thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, advices, tips what to do in Lagos, please do not hesitate to write in the comments. I hope you like what I've been talking about. Give me also ideas what you would like to hear in the next videos. Yes, thank you so much, my dears. See you next time.